Alright guys, this is going to be a quick one. I didn't get all my lights on, I didn't set everything up crazy. Sony just released, well recently released a7C2 version 2.0, and I just put it into this bad boy and tested it, and I just want to talk about it real quick. No script, just talk about it. So let me go over it. I have it here on my iPad. They allowed you to do auto recognition for subject detection, which I have set up. It does work well. They introduced framing stabilizer, featuring which automatically adjusts the composition to keep track subjects in the same frame position during recording, which I did test a little bit. And they added, most importantly, dynamic active stab. When I was out in Phoenix, I realized that the stabilization, especially at 40 millimeters, was a little wonky. I used just a basic tripod stick to hold it, no gimbal, because I really wanted to see if I could vlog with this camera, if the stabilization was good enough. And I was a little disappointed. Go back and check that video out. I would appreciate that. But I downloaded Firmware 2.0. I tested standard, active, and dynamic active. I tested the image framing stabilizer as well, and I wanted to bring those videos to you, and I want you to take a look at it. Now, along with that, the other things that they've added is a shot mark, a focus magnifier, and auto magnifier in manual focus while using the bright monitoring feature, golden ratio grid, and grid line type. So, and another kind of important one is that they've added the maximum number of images to 9,999 per folder. So you don't, no longer it's going to create another new folder when it gets to the old amount, which I don't have on me right now. Again, hot off the press, quick video. I'm not going to, do a ton of research. I just wanted to talk about my experiences with this. I took it out downtown near where I live, and I did some testing with me vlogging, and I also did some testing with my wife as a model, using it to frame her and walk and try to pretend like I'm shooting something, just so you can get an indication of what the dynamic active stab does for the Sony. And that's it. So take a look at the videos, tell me what you think. Alright, I have the new firmware installed, and I'm still on standard stabilization. Let's do some testing. Walking with it all the way extended out. Okay, now we're in active on firmware 2.0 with the a7C2. Let's see if this is any different, any better, any worse. Okay, it seems pretty good. All right, now we're in dynamic active, which is the new mode. See if that makes a difference. Same exact steps, so you should be able to tell the difference pretty easily. Okay, we're getting ready to test me walking away and towards her, my beloved wife, with standard stabilization on. Seeing how standard stabilization works versus active. Now we're gonna walk. Keep pace with me. Alright, this is like you're framing a shot, like you're walking backwards, guys. Alright, now I'm in active stabilization, which this is the mode that was on the old firmware. I just wanted to see if it's any better or worse. Go ahead and back up and hit it. Back. Okay. Trying my best to hold this thing steady. Alright. Okay, that's active. Now we're going to turn on the dynamic, the new mode. Alright, now we have the new mode, the dynamic stabilization. It's already got her eye. Back and going towards her. Now we're going to... Now I'm gonna walk. Okay, let's see if this is any better than the other two. Now I have the framing stabilizer on. I'm gonna see if that makes it even a difference. I'm gonna move this side, moving it side to side. Okay, you see how it's keeps recentering her? It's working. It does crop in a bit. Now, what I think is the dynamic active stab works great. It does crop in quite a bit, but it does work very, very well. I have a side-by-side comparison I'm going to show you. So take a look at that side-by-side comparison. Take a look at the videos. Tell me what you think. Have you downloaded Firmware 2.0? And have you tested this yet? I highly recommend you do. Dynamic Stave is fantastic, and it makes this a7cii a very good candidate for an all-around everyday carry, used for vlogging, video, photo, the whole nine. I might be able to leave my Osmo Pocket 3 at home going forward. We shall see. Alright guys, that's it for this one. Quick, down to the point. Let me know what you think of Firmware 2.0 if you've got it installed yourself. Subscribe for more videos. Check out tomorrow's video, which is my normal schedule. And I'll see you later. Peace.